President Erdogan and the Turkish government, I have a message on behalf of the President of the United States of America. Release Pastor Andrew Brunson now, or be prepared to face the consequences.
Tehdit ediyor ya. Saat 18'e kadar yarın akşam göndereceksiniz. Burası çatladı kapı ülkesi mi ya? Burası Türkiye, Türkiye. Ne yapıyorsunuz? Ne yapıyorsunuz?
The Turkish president is showing no signs of backing down in a standoff with the US. And the Turkish currency has lost more than a quarter of its value against the US dollar in only 2 weeks. Turkey has called this an economic war, and many have stood in support. German Chancellor Angela Merkel said it's in our country's interest to see Turkey prosper. With a $140 billion trade volume between Turkey and the European Union, European banks sitting on loans to Turkey have already seen their share prices slide. Russia says it will ease visa requirements for Turks and has promised 6 million Russian tourists to visit Turkey in the next year to help the flow of foreign capital. Iran's Foreign Minister Javad Zarif said Trump's jubilation in inflicting economic hardship on its NATO ally Turkey is shameful. And in a recent visit, Qatar's Emir announced a $15 billion investment in Turkey. And meanwhile in Istanbul, some Iraqi university students came together to exchange their dollars to the local currency.
We believe that this blockade, this crisis, this economic attack against the Turkish lira is because what Turkey did for us. Turkey always was supporting us in our issues, was supporting Arabs, was supporting Iraqis. So we came here to show the support for them.
And locals too are supporting the economy by not holding back on their spending. As Turkey continues to take measures to contain a currency crisis, here in Istanbul, the fast-changing exchange rate has hurt local shop owners. But many are hopeful that the Turkish economy will bounce back. Reşat Yılmaz runs a small jewelry store in Istanbul. Lately, he's constantly been on the phone to get the latest on the exchange rates.
Well-intentioned Turkish citizens are selling off their gold and jewelry and exchanging the foreign currencies, but small shop owners don't have enough cash money at the moment. But there's no need to panic, because it seems like banks will now provide more liquidity.
Furkan Ünal is the chief financial officer for one of Turkey's largest steel manufacturers. After the US president imposed tariffs on Turkish steel, he says Turkey may now look for new trade partners.
US is a good market, but Turkish entrepreneurs and Turkish businessmen have capability to find new markets, including the Africa, including the Southeast, including maybe to increase their exports to GCC countries.
And just as Turkey's business world is looking for new trade partners, Turkey may well end up looking for new political allies. Omer Kablan, Straight Talk.